Hello everyone, I am Saimi Nakamura. I am a Theory of an Advanced World Counselor and a Breathwork Facilitator. I am introducing a series of guided meditations created by Mao Ishiki, who is the founder of the Theory of an Advanced World, Fractal Phenomenology and Fractal Psychology in Japan. This episode is for reforming procrastination. Procrastination is a very common behavioral pattern carried over from childhood. For example, you didn't start working on your science project until the day before you're supposed to turn in, or you wouldn't start preparing for your exam until the night before the exam, or you would delay working on your report or thesis until the final weekend before the deadline. And in that circumstance, you would use the knowledge you already had to just get by to finish up. And that finished product usually contains many mistakes, faults, and was not impressive at all. What were you doing during the entire 2 months, or the whole week, or the whole weekend before the deadline? Mostly playing, doing something fun, pleasurable, or relaxing. You would choose to do something easy and fun and push the thoughts of your project out of your mind. But even so, there was the unconscious guilt accumulated whenever you procrastinated. And at the last minute, you would become agitated and start tackling it frantically. That means your brain is dominated by child mind, which is an emotional part of the brain developed while you were 0 to 6 years old. And when child mind takes over your brain, your logical mind does not work very well. Most of the people who had the habit of procrastination when they were children could gradually learn to evaluate it as a bad habit because it brought unpleasant results afterward, like getting bad grades, being reprimanded by their parents, or not getting accepted to join a club, group activity, or a school. And when they were angry, sad, and disappointed with themselves, they decided to push themselves to perform better next time to produce better outcomes. But if you still procrastinate in your adult life, it is because you somehow feels there's a benefit in being a procrastinator. The immature part of your brain thinks it is cool that you can complete your tasks in such a short amount of time. It is an adrenaline rush. It is stressful yet thrilling for your child mind to go through these fear-driven dramas. However, if you have been a procrastinator all your life, you cannot even recognize how much you have been missing since you have not used your ability, time, and energy more effectively. For example, when you have one whole week before you need to submit your report to your boss, and you barely make it at the deadline, you can only turn in a mediocre report to your boss, who expects a report of much better quality than yours. As a result, your boss evaluates your ability based on your report. You are sabotaging your credibility by not allowing yourself to do your best. If you can start your assignment as soon as you can and complete it to the best of your ability, you can handle more jobs and earn more credibility, and your boss will give you more responsibility to handle. The more responsibility you take, the more valuable you can be to your boss or to your project manager. This will make it more likely that you will get a raise or a promotion. Because you avoid every opportunity to enhance your skill by performing to the best of your ability, you are deprived of confidence, self-value, and self-esteem by your own choices and actions. And somewhere deep down, you have been feeling guilty and ashamed about that. So this has to change. If you're seriously wanting to reform your procrastination, this is the guided meditation for you. This is a closed eye experience, and the best time to listen to it is at your bedtime, laying down in your bed, so that once you fall asleep, the power of your subconscious level can take over and start quickly processing the information. Please take a deep breath. Imagine yourself in the body of your 6-year-old self and create an image of your adult self in front of you. And carefully listen to what she or he has to say to you. Please listen to what I'm going to say as if you were listening to your future self saying, "You're always drawn to immediate gratification by watching TV, playing games, and lounging around, and you procrastinate your assignment, project, or report until it gets very close to its deadline. And when you finally feel very anxious and agitated, you start to frantically work on it throughout the night so that you can barely complete it on time. And you think the quality of your work is okay, but when I honestly critique it, I must say that it's probably below average. Also, the next couple days after the deadline, you cannot focus on anything because you become exhausted due to lack of sleep and too much caffeine or whatever you take to keep yourself awake all night. Somehow, you still think you are capable, and it's thrilling to get it done in such a short amount of time. It's just foolish. Because of this terrible behavioral pattern, I, your future self, am in trouble. I am not improving and advancing at my workplace, and I feel stuck in my life. My boss is not convinced that I am reliable enough to handle more responsibility, so I do not get any promotions or raises. Do you know how much more income or good reputation I could have earned by now if I had quit procrastinating at your age? Also, how much joy and peace of mind that I have missed because of this habit of procrastination. Even when you do not have a boss, you need to give yourself a deadline to complete your writing project, create a program or artwork, or finish whatever other task that needs to be completed. You keep saying, "I'm working on it," but you never finish anything. You have to give yourself a deadline and start diligently working on it from today. Honor the promises that you make to yourself, and when you keep your word to yourself, you will become more capable and reliable, which will eventually enhance your self-esteem. Whenever I procrastinate, I prevent myself from challenging myself to perform to my potential, enhancing my ability and feeling a sense of accomplishment, fulfillment, and confidence. Procrastination is a destructive habit because I have been depriving myself of self-value and self-esteem. Stop expecting others to praise you in exchange for your less than mediocre work. It's delusional. You have to push yourself to earn a better reputation and get more credit by producing better results. When you challenge yourself and push yourself to create a better result, then at the end, you will gain confidence. It is time to change and grow up. Whenever you have an assignment, start to get on it immediately and keep it as the priority until you complete it, so that you will have plenty of time to evaluate and make corrections if necessary to enhance its quality to the best of your ability. If you practice this, then your speed and ability will increase, and you will be able to take on a higher volume of work and also more challenging work, which can lead to promotions and raises. And when others see your potential, you'll be offered more challenging, fulfilling, and innovative work. When you become disciplined enough to willingly and enthusiastically work with intensity and integrity, then you will have time and more resources to enjoy your free time and vacation without feeling guilt or shame. Wouldn't that be nice? You can do it. You are capable. All you need to do is to decide. Take the right actions and repeat the same process every day. And one day, you will recognize that the more responsibility you choose to take, the more value you gain. It's going to be challenging, but also fulfilling. I will be with you every step of the way, because you're very important to me, and I love you, and I believe in you. And repeat in your mind, I have the potential. I am determined to change. I honor my promises to myself. I have the potential. I am determined to change. I honor my promises to myself. Now, merge into calmness and stillness inside and go to sleep. This is the end of the guided meditation, and notice if your child mind is soothed, calm, and determined. Keep listening to this guided meditation every day for the next 1 month, and after that, 2-3 times a week, until your desire to procrastinate diminishes. Thank you for watching.